But thank you guys so much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. We are missing a Janky this evening as they have come down with COVID. So they are dealing with that, and it's not. They are recovering, but needed to take some rest, which obviously we want to go ahead and make sure that they are resting. But as they say in showbiz, the show must go on after 3 weeks. So, um,
It
I think
must.
that's
It
what
must
they
go
said.
on when I decide that it goes on.
absolutely. Once I decide it's not too much effort, um, we're gonna go around the table, introduce who we're playing since it's been so long, and we'll go ahead and do a recap. We'll start off with Reno.
I play Reno, the human base social adept. I think there's an archetype in one of the newer books called social adept. So maybe I should be
Everyone's
referring to
gonna-
myself
it's
as
gonna
that.
be you, Donnie.
Anyway, I do some influence con. My main secret superpower is edge, which I try to use when I can. It generates quickly. Let's see, what else can I do to talk about myself? I'm a PI by day, Shadowrunner by night.
Duly
What do you
noted that
sleep?
you do not do any PI work at night. Understood. Next up is Zan.
Hey, that would be me. I play Zan, the human magician. I'm mainly focused on summoning spirits. Um, some type of thing is going on right now, so that's cool. So I play some role in that, but we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it. Live in a van. Um,
Down by the river.
sometimes, usually every other Thursday.
Are there rivers in Seattle?
It depends. Are the cops watching?
There's definitely bridges.
And next up, we got Cat 9.
Hello. I can't do the voice yet. It's going to take me a second to get into it. So I'm playing Cat 9, the Dryad Technomancer. I bring sprites and other matrix functions to the team. I've also got some pretty good charisma going, so if there happens to be a hole in whatever it is that Reno's over there talking about, I
The
might be
space-time
able to help.
continuum.
100%.
Timey-wimey, wibbly
More like
wobbly.
a rug.
Jeremy Bearimy stuff.
I feel like Reno
100%.
could make a good doctor.
Good lord.
He's
I'd
got
watch
the
it.
edge for it.
But anyway, I'm playing a Technomancer. Also, I'm German. I have to put the voice on, so I'll get that going here in a second. But it's been 3 weeks.
Since you looked at us.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have JJ here, whose character will be announced later in this episode.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Yeah, you don't get to introduce yourself, Jared. JJ, shut up.
Yeah,
I
Jared.
can't. That was
Jared.
I
Spoilers.
legitimately don't know my character's name. I told Ian he has to
Jared.
figure it out. They have to figure it out. And when I revived, he will give it. They will give it.
It's been 3 weeks, JJ. I forgive you.
Yeah, down.
I've been on like a 3-week cliffhanger of who this character is going to be.
It's me.
I don't
I'm playing 2 characters.
JJ's just here.
Always has been.
And struggling.
But as a recap, you guys were tasked with finding out about this corporation called Locked and Loaded, and trying to figure out why it is so popular in as a security force. Currently a subsidiary of Ares, but you guys were told that it is in the process of being bought by SK. So you guys are trying to figure out exactly why it's being so sought after, and also if it is something physical, grabbing the prototype of it if possible. But while all this preparation was going down, most of you had special events that were taking place. Reno, you were having a conversation with your friend that was seen to look a little worse for days, but concerned that she might have done something to a gang called the Ancients. You did some looking. There looks like there was some sort of evidence of some sort of violence, but nothing that pins it directly to her. Zayden, you had a run-in with the Great Water Spirit, and told you that you're on the right path, but a little bit more time is needed before your special task is able to be done. Cat 9, you were helping quite a few people in your downtime, making sure the place is a little bit better for you, and you're also trying to get used to your Seattle roots, all pun intended. And you got a mysterious message from this individual where you soon found out to be Cat 8.
Cat 8's not real.
It's true.
Cat 8 can't hurt you.
While most of you guys went to the last match to support Cat 9 in meeting this mystery person, Reno went on a separate little espionage mission, trying to really dig in and find the truth of this meeting that was going down at Jinky's estate. But after some conversation, it looks like the great dragon Loifier was in presence and talking about acquisitioning this company. But you also do recognize a person that was there before, that you've seen before, Brunwyn. As you were sort of getting information and listening in on the conversation, security began to leave the estate and head your way. As you left, as everyone else was also in the process of leaving, and you met up at the last match with everyone, where Janky sort of gave you a bit of an info dump on their little life story and everything that was going on. But also told you that he had a very serious conversation and with his boss on letting him know exactly what was going on. But his boss did say, instead of taking some fake information, that he'd prefer you guys to complete the run itself, to not throw any sort of suspicion on this, but to be mindful that, you know, this actually could affect some sort of worth of the company. And that is where we are beginning to pick up, is you guys are all hanging out at the last match. Everyone has their edge pool back, so if you weren't at max edge, you are now.
Secret. I'm always at max edge.
It's true.
That doesn't surprise me.
What would you guys like to do? You guys have a couple
So-
different options.
Last we left, I was trying to pick up on where I had gotten that message from Cat 8 after they had left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the result on that one was.
You were trying to look through and see if you could try to do some sort of matrix search on their persona.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up Roll20 and see if it is
It probably is in there.
listed somewhere. Cat 9 matrix search 4 with edge rolling misses and getting 0 hits. Okay, so with 4, they are outside of your area to be able to figure out where they are. So
Okay.
they're just unable to be found at this moment while you're trying to do a matrix search. It looks like they are far enough out of your immediate circle where you do not see them. But you're also not in a super busy part of Seattle, but has some definite traffic going by, which makes it a little bit difficult to see straight in the matrix.
Okay. So then, just, hey everybody, heads up. As we know, I was here to meet someone who said that they were kind of like me. It's Cat 8, or Kate, as people are liking to call them. They just sent me a pretty cryptic text saying, oh no, or something along those lines. I can't be bothered to reread it. But I cannot see them. So the heads up on that, please.
Are you related to this Cat 8?
I have
It's like
no idea who they are.
your name?
Yep, they showed up, said, "Oh hey, look at you, Cat 9. I'm Cat 8. How's it
You-
going?"
Okay, cool. Just making
And
sure
I
you didn't
was
like
like-
base your name off of them.
Not that I know of.
German friend of yours. Okay, cool.
No, they were very much so not German at all. I think they were like, I don't know. They looked like they were probably from Seattle somewhere.
You know what they say
So-
in my line of work? Never trust a coincidence. Got my eyes on you, Cat 9.
Okay, meow. Uh,
Sometimes kind of
felt like that was probably the right answer to end that one with, was because you called me a cat. But I just heads up on that. I would like to figure out where they went, if they truly are some sort of non-related related sibling. Then, I'd like to know where they're going or where they are at.
Did they messaged you? Oh no, like they're in trouble.
I think so. I mean, you don't normally message somebody, "Oh no," if you're having a good time.
Was there a comma?
No.
Oh,
Did you give
no.
them bad information beforehand? They were like, "Oh no!" Like maybe you had the wrong intonation.
No, they texted me about meeting here. I came through to meet here, and we met. They were like, "Oh, it's super cool to meet you," and I'm like, "That's bizarre, but kind of cool to meet you also." And then they went on their own way, and I went on to talk about something else, and I got the message, "Oh no," which I'm assuming is probably a bad thing, unless it was like help. No, I'm pretty sure it was, "Oh no." Like I said, cannot be bothered to pull up the message again. Mostly because I forgot which one it was.
Also, because it wasn't any sort of actual like text message or anything that was given. It was
Oh, it
through
was
the
just like a telepathic thing.
Yep.
So also, because I just went and looked to try to find the message. It wasn't a message. It was a telepathic kind of thing that apparently technomancers can do. I did not know. I cannot do that, by the way. So that's a thing. So
Not yet.
No, not yet. Anyway, yeah. But they are able to get in my head and not think my thoughts, but they are able to get in my head and tell me their thoughts.
Seems intrusive.
It is kind of unsettling.
So you don't think this is some other like Decker or Technomancer?
I do not think so. No. I've never had something like this happen, and it's been the same feeling twice. It's like somebody walks in your head and like, "Oh, hello, Pokin, I'm here now." But it's not like somebody's trying to force their way in. It's like somehow the door was just open, and I was okay with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. But ignoring the coincidence between your names, do you think this has anything to do with Locked and Loaded?
I would think that no, it does not. Locked and Loaded is doing their own thing, and I'm just out here meeting my not siblings out random. So, like, two things happening simultaneously, but not related at all. Parallel, not intersecting.
Ah. Well,
Unless you're a spy.
Oh shit! Who told you?
Figured it out.
Scheisse.
Good job, Reno.
You knew it was me the whole time.
My God.
I can tell
Right.
by your German, my basic understanding of it.
You think you're pretty slick, cowboy.
Well, and unless Kate reaches back out to you, I don't know where to go to help him out, but we'll keep it in mind. What about the mission at hand? I mean, are we gonna go? I mean, what's the plan there?
I mean, I could do some digging on the Matrix and see what I could find out as far as, like, who, what, when, where, why, how kinds of thing.
Well, I don't know. This, again, all met coincidences. We have Brunwyn, we have Lofweir. They're both involved in this.
I'm not such a fan of lo-fi being here.
Not such a fan of dealing with dragon.
Especially
But-
knowing that they have a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fact that there's a dragon that just has a nuclear. Also, just I'm gonna like look down and just make sure that this is happening via like sub vocal or something else, so we're not sitting in the middle of a bar just talking about a dragon having a nuke.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Obviously.
So that's the kind of thing that you don't want to just be spouting out and making people all spooked out about, yeah?
I mean, better to know.
I feel like maybe better to know once we have more information to know.
Well, speaking of what we need to know,
Well, I think our first leads are those construction sites. Check those out. See if
And
we can
we're-
dig up some paperwork.
Were we given like actual locations for said construction sites, or was it just like these construction sites exist? I think.
Yeah, it was requested that Pike sent over the construction site locations as you guys were leaving.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to start running those addresses then
Mhm.
and seeing what I can figure out about the areas,
Sure.
and maybe see if there's any sort of like route to plot out to get to all of them in one nice way, or any sort of patterns, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a let us go with logic and intuition.
Logic and intuition. All right, that's 4 hits.
4 hits. As you're sort of digging through, there's not like a super nice way to go and get there. There is one that is in Renton. There is one that is inside of. Sorry, I'm looking at getting that. For some reason, I don't have the Shadowrun map pulled up.
How dare you?
The Shadow map.
Mm-hmm.
It has a name.
Seattle. Thank you.
The Shadow.
Bold of you.
Shadowrun City.
Exactly.
Like Night City.
Exactly. Yeah. One in Renton, one in Redmond. And then we have one that is also a little bit it's still I think in Polyup.
Okay. So these construction sites are a little all over the place. Here's where they are actually located, and I drop pins so that we have them marked up and we don't have to keep pulling them. I'm not quite sure how we want to go about it, divide and conquer, or do we just go all together? But you know, that's where they're at. I'm unsure of where else I should be looking, but I have the capabilities. So if there's something you want from me, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep looking to try to see if I can see Kate anywhere.
How far is the nearest construction site?
There is one in Orenton where you guys are currently at.
Within, say, 6 kilometers?
It would be within 6 kilometers. Indeed.
I'm going to send a little message to my friend to sniff around.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
And sorry, I maybe had a little bit too many beers. What are these construction sites for?
These construction sites are just known new site locations for locked and loaded. So honestly, we might not find much, but it is, locked and loaded is putting up these new, I think, storefronts.
Yes.
I mean, if it's nearby, might as well check it out. But I mean, Janky, you think you can get into HQ? That's probably where whatever secrets is going to be located.
Yeah. Should be able to. But I think maybe it might be better to wait until we're all in position to actually do something and extract with it. Because I mean, they are, even though they're not AAA, they still have a pretty good matrix security on there as well.
All right. Well then, legwork it is.
Yeah.
Like the good times.
Yep. I like the good old days.
Reno, you are a private investigator, correct?
Yeah, that's what they call me. Private Eye.
So then this is what you excel at, no? Finding the information, putting the puzzle together?
Yes. Usually that information requires following people or politicians'
So should we
wives, but since I don't have a lot of information to go off of, try my best, Cat. 9.
No, I'm not trying to be not trying to be a drag heap or nothing like that. Like, okay, fine, yeah, no, we are trying our best. You're doing great. You're phenomenal at what you do. Like, I'm sorry, thing. Okay. I'm gonna kind of turn away a little bit at the bar.
Did you have a question? So
I was just
found
going to
another
say-
shot at the bar.
Jesus.
Sorry, I did not mean to rub you the wrong way.
In a hard way.
If I find anything on the Matrix that might pertain, I will let you know. But enjoy your pity party.
Sorry. When I come to a dead end, the first thing I got to look for is a trail of breadcrumbs. And right now, the only smell of a baker I have are these construction sites.
So we start with the construction sites. And we
We
find
could
out
go
who
straight to
left-
HQ.
We start with the construction sites, figure out who had the messy sandwich that all the breadcrumbs came from. And then we go from there. When I get overwhelmed, I like to make a list and break that list into achievables and unattainables at the moment. And then we go through the achievables until the unattainables seem possible.
I usually wing it.
I'll be in the van whenever you guys are ready.
I'm ready to go, and I'm just gonna finish my drink and
As you guys are leaving, you guys do get notifications on your AR of your tabs.
I guess I'll pay it.
Cat 9, you only had a couple of drinks. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's gonna be a solid 10 million for you. Reno and Zayn, how are you guys doing?
I was told my drinks were paid for.
I was drinking water the whole night.
Cool.
Doing shots of H2O, getting
I forgot who
It's an
covers
option.
your shots. That was Cat 9 that was the one covering your shots.
No,
Yeah, it was me and saying that we're drinking, and I was hoping he would have forgotten about that.
Nah. Zane, what were you drinking?
Just nothing hard. Mostly water, beer.
The crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and bump that up to a solid 50 million for you, Cat 9.
Okay.
What's that called? I had probably a beer in a sidecar.
And a sidecar, even.
Yeah.
Fancy.
As you guys pay your tab and head out, you guys go ahead and pile into. Are you guys all piling into Zane's van?
Yeah, there's a passenger seat and then like a couch in the back. That's what we're working with.
Up on the couch.
Couch seats 2 people.
Are we missing anybody?
Janky
Who's
walks
white?
up. Just I think me. And he goes and
Leaving
plops
anyone in the
back.
alley?
No, not. I mean,
Sure.
if they were, they're too drunk to remember anything.
Legally there, yeah.
And
Kinda love
honestly,
that.
messing for this sort of a job, I don't want to take any sort of drunk at this, honestly. But that being said, I think the closest one is roughly about 2.5 miles out, based off the thing that Cat 9 created.
Ah, yes.
Absolutely. I'll pull over the ping, type it into the car's automatic driving system, and let the grid take it.
You have like a Tom from 2008.
Reno, can you roll
No,
perception
yeah.
for me, please, for your buddy?
I was gonna say on our way there, I'll be sure to be viewing through their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, perception. That's not fair.
How are we looking for? Oh, that's not
0
great.
hits.
That's not great
Yeesh.
there, friend.
But I took 2. I looked twice.
Oh, okay.
Too soon.
Perfect.
They do not have edge.
No. As you're on your way, your friend reaches back out. I don't see anything here.
I would be looking through their eyes. I don't know if they'd have to speak to me.
Perfect.
Have them stick around.
They just sort of plop down. Obviously, it's
Don't be an asshole.
right. Exactly. And it's a little harder to see that everything's for different shade of color. It looks like everything has like a grayish blue tint to it as well, which is a little bit harder to see during the night.
It does have low light vision and echolocation.
Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
Also, smelling and hearing enhanced senses.
Okay.
Did I just space out here for a second and come back into Reno has a new pet?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot. It does get 2d6 bonus.
Okay.
It didn't roll anything. There we go.
Nice.
So I did get 2 hits on
successes.
perception.
You do, as you're looking, most of the ground is flat, besides a portion of it where there is a rather large dugout portion. But you're unable to really get a good view of what it is from this angle as you're starting to like walk up to it. You look in and you see a ton of different, honestly, just junk that looks like they were tossed in to keep off the street.
Is there any way for it to moving closer?
It would fall in, but it looks like it's probably about a 5 meter drop from where you're sitting to where it is.
Okay. It's got a pretty decent athletics plus climbing specialization.
Yeah, I would allow an athletics plus for climbing to climb its way down.
Um, add these bonuses.
As you guys are
7 hits on the climbing.
all right, as it's climbing its way down, obviously it's doing it. It's digging into the ground a little bit as it's trying to like stop itself from just falling face first. Exactly, just sort of like he's just sliding down the side of this thing. As it gets towards the bottom, you begin to see headlights sort of protrude above the hole from where you just came from. The rest of you know that you just arrived at the first location.
I don't see anything so far, but there's a pretty deep hole.
What do you mean so far?
I've got eyes on the inside.
I think I played that game at one point. Were you trying to meet like some celestial beings?
Some would say that. Ancient Egyptians, perhaps.
Did you learn how to summon spirits or sprites or sports?
Oh my god, you can summon sports.
I summon
It's almost-
sports
It's almost
on
baseball
cable TV. I summon thee.
ESPN Plus
Channel.
to me.
Jeez. As you guys get out of the van, I'm assuming, or are you guys wanting to stay in here now that you guys have arrived?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll definitely start head towards the end of the van.
And I'm assuming you're back, not looking through their eyes any longer.
Right.
Okay.
It's kind of like astral perception. It takes a minor to switch perceptions.
Right, exactly. I was just making sure.
Let me give it a once over real quick, and I'll just astral project and just kind of like zip around, see if I notice any auras in the area.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. As you sort of
or astral.
as you're as you're sort of looking around, you do see two auras in the bottom of the bottom
The
of the
big hole.
well, at least downwards, because you can't exactly
I
see
can't really make it out.
right how the depth of it is, but
I'll go ahead and sense them, see if they're maybe in, like, just see if they're worried or scared or
Sure.
what.
I would also like to run a matrix perception just to see what's out there.
That's a 2.
all right. With a 2, overall, the subject is healthy. Emotional is sort of in between. They're not like extremely happy, but they're not angry about anything. They were just content, to say the least. Donnie, are they awakened or have any sort of bio or cyberware?
Yeah. Essence, not awakened, essence 5.8.
And where is the location of the implant?
Ears.
You've not seen this
Or
horror before.
nose. Face. head.
All right, strange, and the other one, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a sensing for the other one.
Let's go ahead and I'll bump again. 3 hits total.
3 hits. Mundane. Ill. Content. Location of cyberware is everywhere for the most part. We've not seen this aura before. Essence is lower than yours.
Good to know.
Maladies, none that you're able to tell. And no astral signatures present on this subject.
Okay. As I'm hopping out of the van, join the others. From a quick glance, I think we're here by ourselves in the clear, except for the big hole Reno saw. There's a couple of things down there. Whatever they are, they're content.
Well, good. Maybe we can question them.
Also, Cat 9, did you go ahead and roll that Matrix Perception?
Yeah, that was 5 hits. on
5
the Matrix
hits.
Perception.
All right, and what are you looking for in particular? Anything, or just see what's around you?
I'm just seeing like what's what, more so looking for like cameras and security kind of stuff.
Sure. As you're sort of looking around, you don't see any sort of cameras or like building technology. As there's obviously this seems to be like a large open plot that just started like groundbreaking. You are just on the cusp of Renton, so multiple icons around as far as comm links and all other goodies around. You do see Reno, what are the enhancements that your friend has?
Echolocation receptors.
You do see those that are
It's
not attached.
not wireless.
Oh,
I
it is
don't know
not?
if that means. No,
Okay.
I don't know if that means anything.
It's
It's just basic cyberware, I guess.
yeah. It would still have a icon though, because you just want to
Icon.
be able to attach to like a comm link or anything like that to mask it. So yeah, you do see the receptor is just sort of out of nowhere. But you look around, and obviously as the Matrix goes, they don't have directions, but it's sort of just like an overlay of what is available as you're looking around.
Okay. Well, then, cool. Yeah.
You could, if you wanted to, do a trace icon on that ears, and it would give you the physical location of where they are.
Let me see here. I am down for that. I'd like to know.
Yeah.
I just don't know what my role is for that. I've never done it. Oh, found it. It's electronics and intuition. Cool. But it's illegal, I think?
It sure is. But that won't exactly matter for
I got 6 hits.
6 hits. Directly in front of you in the pit.
So standing out with the group then just, yeah, so it doesn't look like anybody has eyes or ears anywhere except down there in the pit.
Down in the pit.
Yeah, down in the pit I'm seeing some sort of echolocation devices.
It's probably just some homeless person, maybe? I don't know. Should we even mess with it?
I don't understand why a homeless person would have echolocation devices.
Echolocation. I think that's my friend. I've got a friend. You've
You
met
got-
him. Actually, I don't know if you've met
What
them,
now?
Cat, but
I do not recall meeting any sort of friends of yours that has any sort of echolocation receivers.
Yeah, well, maybe it was Boxcar. I don't know. I get you two confused sometimes. The cat in front of my apartment. You guys remember the cat that just told you not to feed?
I think that might have been before my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely before your time. But
Well,
yeah, the
You
one
have a
that
cat?
Truth was really obsessed with.
Yeah. Well, it gave me those eyes that cats give, and I decided to feed it, and we really bonded. Uh, and I kind of developed like this super cool ability to like see through its eyes, and now we just hang out and play video games and eat pizza all day.
Doesn't
When
sound like
were you
a-
going to tell the group that you had a pet cat?
I mean, just now. Half of you have already met him, so
Do you
I
have
think it was that
them?
big of a deal.
Do you have them climb out of the pit, or you want them to stay inside still?
No, they're going full recon.
Okay. Um.
I'll have them start headed towards. Well, I guess I don't know where they're at, but looking for others.
Um. And would you have them? How would you have them announce that they've found something if they do?
I'll look through its eyes.
Okay. You go ahead and roll another matrix or perception for me. Excuse me.
I named it Chip. She seemed to respond well to Chip.
I like that name a lot. That's actually pretty adorable.
It's a pretty cute cat.
Too soon. As you are looking through, you see as it sort of digs through the different garbage and different trash, just barely piercing the bottom floor of this dirt. You see the very tips of like 4 fingers in the dirt.
I think this is where they climbed down. Can we search around for another way to get down? Does anybody have a rope?
rope. I mean, I've got the sticky gloves, but I don't think that really works on dirt.
I do not think that would work on dirt. I think that's the good way to ruin your sticky gloves. So that probably came out a whole of a lot more of a drag heap than I meant to be.
No, I mean, it's just good advice. Yeah, they would ruin them.
Please don't ruin your sticky gloves.
From the truck. No, I don't have any rope either.
I actually do have some rope. Oh, wait, I forgot I have some rope.
Go ahead and open up your
We-
bag of goods and start pulling
Yeah.
out a rope.
I've got a survival gear kit,
Yep,
which includes some rope.
yep, it sure does. Go
Just
ahead.
tie
and-
that to the fence post, and
Right, for sure. And head it down into the pit.
how long did you say that was? It was like
5 meters.
6 meters, 5 meters.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump that.
No, that seems like a real
Was that
bad
like 20 feet?
time.
Hey, be
Closer to
careful down
17, but
there.
yeah.
Whatever's down there is sick. So just, yeah, careful.
You're not coming down?
No, I gotta hold the rope.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Zane, are
What
you
about anyone
staying
else?
watching over
Say-
the edge?
Just me?
I can go with you if you would really like.
I don't know. Kind of thought it was going to be like a team effort. I missed the company. I mean, I guess I can go alone. I'm not really alone.
I'll go with
Got
you.
your cat.
Got the cat.
Zane, are you looking over watching the pit as you're staying up top?
Yeah, and I'm not holding the rope. I'm actually gonna summon an earth spirit real
Okay,
quick.
yeah, sure, go ahead.
You could tie it
I ain't
off.
I ain't gonna touch that rope. I'm gonna bring a spirit out here to touch it. I'm too good for that.
Below me now.
Hey,
what's
up,
your
bro?
what's your
I'm too
strength? Like 1?
My strength is 2, actually. Thank you
good.
very much.
Excuse you. My strength is 2.
It's
so
twice
is
as
mine.
good as you thought.
2 strength is so hot right now.
I have a 1 strength.
Look at you guys just not being able to carry anything.
Pretty much.
That's why I got mage hand.
It's like the will to live is just so painful for you guys.
It's got an effective strength of 1, making our cumulative strength 3.
All
I
right.
love that. That's why I got mage hands. Like you're like whining about it.
Level 4 force spirit with 4 tasks. One of them I'll just hand in the rope and say, hello, welcome. Can you hold this real quick? We have some friends going down there, and I've got to supervise. And then I'll just stare down over the hole.
Yeah, you stare down and you see, is the token how your friend looks currently, Reno?
Yeah,
As you look over,
maybe not without the glasses.
you
but
see
in due time.
a cat wearing a hoodie that has its head, like the hood pulled up over, just looking around, sitting just on the watch.
You know, you bought it a sweater?
It's armor. Thank you very much.
Don't get.
I like how indignant you sound about that. You totally bought your cat a sweater.
Well, I mean, we social together. I don't want their social score to lower mine. Besides,
Who's gonna be?
it looks
upset
pretty
if
cute.
I-
Gotcha. You just wanted a cool cat. I get it. Anyway, rope is secure. Have fun on the way down. I'll make sure things go well from up here.
And like I said, I'll go with you.
The 2 of you head down into the pit. The cat looks up to you, walks up, and just sort of sits next to you, Reno. You are now in the pit with Cat 9 and your cat.
Yeah, with 2 cats.
Come on, kitties, let's roll out.
I feel
We
like
got
I
a
should be-
sick aura somewhere around here.
Going to keep my eyes peeled for anything that pops up, like icon or device wise.
Yeah.
I'll set my camouflage gear. I'll set Chip's camouflage gear. We both have programmable camouflage
You
packages
bought your cat a camouflage jacket?
built into the armor.
Hey, saying we were just making fun of Reno for buying his cat a little sweater, but it turns out it's actually a camouflage jacket.
It's it's the tracksuit. What's it? The Globetrotter.
tracksuit.
The Rapid Transit Diamond,
Yeah, it is.
which is a variation of the Globetrotter tracksuit by I want to say
Armani.
Aries.
It's an Armani tracksuit that you bought for your cat.
It's taken off already.
Love it.
This
I'll
cat's
have the
actually
cat.
my favorite.
Yeah, I'll send the cat ahead. Start, sniffing around, try to find a metahuman.
Yeah. It goes back to the spot where there are 4 fingers sticking out of the bottom of the floor. And just sort of sits there.
I thought that was the fingers from the cat going down.
No, it was 4 fingers poking out of the ground.
Oh, perfect. So, yeah, I'll have the cat run off and go ahead of us, but then we'll start walking. So there's some fingers sticking out of the ground over here.
Yep, maybe we should probably check that out. Also, Bruce, I got a 1 on my Matrix perception just to kind of keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah. As you're sort of looking around, you don't see anything new. Um, but you guys go over and you can see just the 4 fingers sticking out of the ground.
I'll go over to the fingers
Mm-hmm.
and with my foot, I'll do like a little bit of digging, just kind of like kicking dirt out from around the fingers, just to see if it's actually like a whole ass hand or if it's like a weird plant.
And I'll do an empathic sense on it just to see
Yeah.
if it's, living.
Yeah, sure.
Or-
You go ahead and kick the dirt around the hand, and you have about half of a hand now extending from the ground.
Yeah, that's a whole ass hand that's stuck onto the. I don't know if it's an entire person, but that's a whole ass hand.
Hey, be careful. I think that's the sick guy.
Oh shit, there's a sick guy down here. Okay. I'm gonna pull my shirt up over my nose. Actually, no. I'm gonna pull a bandana out of my pocket and tie it up over my face, all bandito style.
I think I've seen this character before, yeah.
So I'm wearing like,
Yeehaw.
so I'm wearing like a suit,
Right, right.
but then yeah.
I thought we left Denver like 4 episodes ago.
Oh no! This guy's now just German computer Denver.
I like it. What'd you
Got
get on
the
your
thrills
empathic
again.
sense, Reno?
2 hits.
2
which-
hits.
That's 2 hits on the sensing table.
Yeah. Content. Ill.
This hand is content and ill.
Mundane. Have not seen this aura before. And it has cyberware all over.
This hand is detached from a body? Like, did you pull it out of the ground already?
Oh no, it's just like that much of the hand that's sticking up because I did just
Okay.
a little bit of digging with my foot.
Okay,
to
I
see.
thought you pulled the hand out. Like, this hand
No,
is
all right.
alive.
At this point, I'm gonna dap up the hand.
There's someone under there.
The hand doesn't move.
So yeah. Let's start digging them out. And I'll have the cat help us.
All right,
This
yeah, I'm
person's
down.
in here living. Come on.
I'll help get them out the best I can.
Okay. How are you guys doing to dig? You just digging with your bare hands, trying to cover this
I think
person up?
that's
Better
all I
yet-
got.
Better yet, hey Zayat,
Yo.
there's a whole ass person down here under the dirt. We found the hand. So we're going to try to dig him out.
Gotcha.
Is there anything that you might be able to help us out with the digging? Like maybe come down here or
Yeah, no, I got it. 1 second. I'll go over to the rock or earth spirit. That's it. Can I have the rope, please?
Hands it over to you.
Thank you. Can you help them excavate the person that's stuck in the dirt and be careful?
As you wish.
Thank you.
And he goes,
Yeah. Help is on the way.
did he? So as obviously he already manifested.
Yeah.
As you hear Zayn say, "Help is on the way," you see this giant earth spirit sort of climb up and over and put his arm just into the dirt wall and just like slide down, the side of the wall and then poof, 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 and start taking like large hands and start digging away. As more and more of a person becomes out before you.
I'll toss some trees on the floor so the cat stops nibbling at the fingers.
As you're sort of looking through them or at them, eyes are closed, but you see the spirit sort of move all the dirt away, so it's just a solid, like flat surface for this body just to sort of lay on.
That's just that's a body. That's a person.
Just a little over 7 foot tall. Wearing some decent.
It's full body armor with helmet.
Yeah.
And
Body-
a shield on his back.
His body armor. The shield is off. You see the sort of like the tip of the shield, in the dirt after the rock, or the earth or spirit sort of begins to move stuff around, but you see full armor, helmet, but large, dude. Even larger than Tiny, and Tiny was a pretty large human.
It doesn't seem natural.
It's a big dude.
Looking at it, that height is not natural.
Is the cyberware obvious?
Very.
Yeah.
It's not. It's supposed to not be obvious, but it's so cheap and secondhand. It's obvious as fuck.
Ooh, maybe we should put him back in the ground. Maybe
None
just
of
stick
it's
the head out so we can question him.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look here. I have machine sprite.
Yep.
Gonna pull that guy up. I'm going to go. Hey, can you do the thing for me really quick? I believe it's I think he has diagnostic.
Okay.
So I'd like that. I'm pulling it up right now. I just realized that I didn't have it pulled up.
Man, oh man, you're grounded.
100%. That's me. I'm sorry.
Man, it's okay. I know you weren't doing anything else while we were playing, so I appreciate it.
It's true.
I've been watching him not do anything else.
I don't do anything else. Shut up.
Okay.
I just kind of like this. You should do this every week. I've been watching you very intently.
Grounded.
It's the show for the people in the show. I'm trying to get it pulled up, but this one doesn't have the clickable stuff. So I have to control F and scroll. All right, machine sprite. Yeah, it has diagnostic. So diagnostic allows the sprite to evaluate the inner workings of an electronic device. Spirit can assist someone in repairing the device. The spirit makes, and then it gives me what the test is.
Okay.
This power takes the spirit's entire attention. The bonus lasts until the sprite drops, or it does something else. So I'm gonna have it just like, hello, yes. Can you tell me what's wrong with this person as far as why the cyberware is not online?
I can try. I usually work in specific pieces, so unless he's a
Okay.
robot, I can look
So,
at each individual cyber pieces.
let me see how many services this guy's got for me. It's not many. I think it's like 2.
Yeah, I believe it is 2.
Yes, currently it's 2 that I have.
Okay.
So, okay. Let's start with the head. I'm assuming that he's got some sort of like cyber eyes, or maybe even like a cyber brain going on. Can you help me out with that? Tell me what's keeping this person offline.
Running diagnostics.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Go ahead and roll that test.
So,
Just to confirm, JJ, the only augmentations you have are underneath the augmentation portion. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted more,
Jesus, I just looked and see what your essence was.
but I could not.
level.
There's a lot of balancing that needed to be done.
Yeah, how dare they?
I just bet, like, I was like, nope, too much. Got to bring that down. Like, I was finding that perfect balance.
I liked it.
So, because this is kind of a silly question.
Mhm.
It's saying that the check is electronics plus sprite level, so that's my electronics plus the sprites level, correct?
It would be the sprite's electronics skill, which would equal its level.
So 2 plus its level, which is 2, so it's okay. Slash roll 4D greater than. So that's 1 hit on that it got, which
Scanning.
would give me a bonus if you need me to roll anything.
Yeah. Only cyberware found. Bone lacing, aluminum.
Damn. All this guy's got is the bone lacing.
For the head, yes.
Wow. All right. So, okay. Then diagnostics number 2, please, and then you can go about your merry way. Let's see what he's got as far as what's up with the whole chest area, like the torso. Anything cool in there? Maybe like a mechanical heart, something that we can jumpstart.
Do you want me to read it off?
Go ahead and roll diagnostics.
I mean, like, saying if this man is made of metal, can we hook up jumper cables to his nipples to your car also and bring him back to life? You think?
It sounds like we might need a doctor for all that. I don't think that'd work. Someone good with biotech, at least.
That actually sounds way more like probably what needs to happen.
Logical, one might say.
That is 4 successes out of the 4 dice.
Cat's just licking its face with its bristly tongue.
No. Yes, inside of it you see internal air tank, muscle replacements, and wired reflexes.
Wow, this man was built for either some crazy shit or like scuba diving.
I think scuba diving isn't crazy shit.
There's also some bone shit in there too.
Yeah, and also bone lacing, aluminum.
Okay, so it's a bone lacing. We see it in the head and the chest, so I'm assuming that it's across the entire body. Yeah, so this guy's got like an air tank instead of lungs. That's kind of wild.
Do they have any organs?
I don't.
Yeah.
How's the heart? Is it beating?
I mean, I couldn't find the heart, but then again, my sprite
Right.
was only looking for cyberware because that's what we can tap into. So I'm assuming if the heart's not on the list, he has a normal heart.
Yeah, I mean they have an aura, so they're still alive. I can
Here,
try
you
to
know what?
magically do something.
I'll do a. What would that be? Bioware?
Yeah, bioware.
Biotech?
Mm-hmm.
That's the skill. I don't have that skill, but I'll use an edge to do it untrained.
Okay.
Why not? One hit.
One hit. And what exactly are you trying to get from this information? Are you just trying to see if you can...
Give me a health diagnostic.
Sure.
Like he's breathing. He's. What would I expect a living human being to? How would they be functioning?
As of this point, a living human being completely submerged in dirt would probably be dead. But at this point, you do see small, very subtle chest raises.
He seems to be breathing. What about heartbeat?
Very faint, but there.
It's in like the place where a heart would be.
It is indeed a place where a heart would be.
Checks out. Oh, what kind of metahuman are we talking about here? Human, troll?
The only thing that would be this tall would be a crazy abnormal human or a troll.
No horns or anything?
No horns. It's sort of also hard to tell unless you remove the helmet. Helmet's currently on.
Oh. Let's try to take off this helmet, see if we can get a look at this person's eyes.
Go ahead and easy enough to remove the helmet. Look in. No horns. No tusk.
I
Roll
think we got a
perception
big ass
for me.
human here.
4 hits. As you're sort of looking him over, just to confirm, you sort of like move the hair a little bit, and you see their horns, they're just shaved down to be below what the hair would be. And you look and you see where I don't want to call them, what are those called?
Tusks.
Tusks.
Thank you. It was like the only word that was popping in my head was fangs, and I was like, that's not the word.
I'm the world's largest vampire.
Oh, I take that back.
They're
this is a
filed
grade A
down as
troll.
well.
Maybe a human poser or something, but they got the horns and the tusks. Or who knows? Maybe it's Sam Squanch.
Whatever.
Can we wake this guy up?
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, let's wake him up. Why not?
We disable the limbs and then wake him up.
Seems kind of cool.
From what you from what you can tell by looking at the guy, I mean, obviously it's hard to tell because of the armor that's on him, but like the hands and stuff, all skin.
It's all skin.
So like that doesn't look like they're cyber limbs at all.
This dude is like made.
Where's that rope at?
I got it up here.
With your one hit on your sweet biotech skill, looks at least unconscious.
He looks at least unconscious. If you couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah. We'll bring him up here. I guess give him to the spirit. Spirit can bring him up here pretty easily. And then I'll put him in the Valkyrie unit in the van.
We have a Valkyrie.
That just means I'm going to turn my futon into a bed and I'm going to cast heal on him.
I was like, dang, your van is kick ass. Your van is so much cooler than I remember it being.
It's a mage Valkyrie mod.
The van has really stepped up.
Right.
No, I'll do the third command to tell the spirit to assist in bringing the body back up here.
He will actually go ahead and do it without a task. He sort of just brings up this unconscious person and just drops it. I will not require a task for this. He looks to be in need.
Oh, I appreciate it. All right, well, help them get up, and then you're free to go in case things get ugly. I don't want you to see it.
Understood. He goes ahead, and all the rest of you in the pit, you see, he sort of dig through and grabs and pulls up this shield, as well as grabs the other two people down there. The cat sort of jumps up onto Reno and digs the claws in a little bit. So they're all being whisked up.
Claws at the ready towards the Cyberman.
Oh.
Not to me.
As you guys are placed up by the van. And the spirit will go ahead and actually pick back up this unknown person and head towards your van.
Oh, perfect. I'll grab the keys, unlock the back, open up the door, and just again shift things around, open up the floor, put the spare boxes down there. Okay, all right, there we go. Then lay down the bed for him.
He goes ahead and puts the body onto the coolest Valkyrie mod I've ever seen.
A
Custom.
dirty futon.
The most sanitary of places.
Can I actually hang back before we get into the van
Mhm.
while they're all doing this? I'm going to save some time and scope out the rest of the construction site.
Sure. Go ahead and roll go ahead and roll 3 perception tests while they're doing.
3 perception tests.
Yeah, while they're doing this.
Call me if you guys need any help. Shoot flare guns, honk the horn, whatever you need. I'll be there in a second. I'm going to scope this place out.
And with the spirit laying the body on the bed, you see him sort of disintegrate from the feet going upwards as he sort of goes into the dirt and disperses.
I thought you were talking about the new guy for a second, not the spirit. I was like, what the hell?
We just got him.
This
You
man
want
is
to go ahead and
ghost.
cast heal on him?
Yes. I will
Okay.
go ahead and cast heat.
Good luck.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll my misses. Actually,
How much edge you got? All of it. Use all of it.
yeah.
Yes is the answer.
Guess what? I guess I only used 3 to re-roll misses. How many 4s do I got actually? 1 4. Yeah, let's just re-roll the 3. Oh, I can re-roll 5. Never mind. Well, I'll spend 4 extra to re-roll 5.
Okay.
All right, 7 hits.
All right, 7 hits. Let's see here. Casting upper with 5.
I thought about pre-edging it too because I'm like, it's going to require a lot just to get anything through.
Pretty sure I just gained 1.
Yes,
I think
you
so, too.
gained 1 box of healing, which is enough to barely bring you conscious.
All right.
That's
Just
actually
wake up in a van?
5 minus essence. Yeah, that's
Yeah, there's like a desk on one side with just like a weird like calendar poster corkboard background, and then above you is just a van with the green glow in the dark stickers.
So is this like FBI
Surveillance
like
van.
surveillance van size or like RV size van?
No, this is like Nissan, RV cargo passenger van.
It's like an Astro van.
yeah,
Yeah,
sort
pretty
of.
This is
Okay.
this is not supposed to be a
Uh,
living house.
yeah, yeah.
Who's
that
all in the van?
is-
So far, just you.
Yeah, only you, but everyone else is. So Cat 9 and Janky and Zayn are standing outside, like out the back doors of the van, and you're the only person sort of laid down inside of the back of the van.
Okay, so I don't see anybody.
I mean, you see the 3 of them sort of standing and like looking at you right after Zayn just casted heal on you.
Oh, okay. So I do see something.
Yeah, you see 3 people just sort of like watching you and seeing what you do. For your knowledge, your physical track is all filled besides 1 box.
Oh God. I will sit up and just like. Hello, humans. Or beings. Flesh beings.
Hello.
I'm sorry. what's going
Hello.
You are a curious case to come
All
out
right.
of the dirt.
It appears you have finally woken me up. I'm sorry I let this flesh meat expire. I should have uploaded my, being earlier. But thank you. I'll make sure to do that.
on?
I also need biotech. You see a bag around here?
There was no bag that came out of the dirt with you.
Hmm.
You look around and you do see that your shield is sort of like off on the ground, sort of next to them.
Like, oh, it's probably attached to that.
I'm sorry. Where'd the shield come from?
Yo, whose shield is this?
That would be this body's.
His
I
body.
feel- Yes, when I acquired this body, he had a shield on his. I assume I stuck with it. It's not mine, but it
You
is
are-
this body's.
I'm so very incredibly intrigued by everything that you are right now.
Oh, sorry. I guess I should have mentioned. This body isn't mine. I took over this brain. I'm an AI.
Cat 9, I don't think you're an AI anymore.
Did you think I was an AI to begin with?
No, I thought you were a spy to begin with.
Oh, yeah, true. To help you if I can, I mean, I've got something here, and I'm just kind of like looking around to this new person laying on the, sitting, whatever. I'm kind of sitting here and swiping through the air, but I'm trying to figure out which sprite to summon. I'm kind of just like flipping through my catalog.
Selection. No. Mm-mm.
It's like, no,
Choose your
That one-
player.
that one's for robbing banks. No. That one committed a felony, so I'm not allowed to bring that one out anymore. No. Okay, it's that one. I'm gonna bring another machine. Machine sprite into existence.
Go ahead and roll to bring that to the battlefield. You got a total of 10 hits on your perception test. Reno, is that correct?
Yeah, that is. I did use 2 edge to bring a 4 to a 5 in one of those.
Okay. As you're searching around, on the opposite side, there is a that you're currently seeing the back of, but as soon as you go to the other side, there is a wooden sign that says "New location of locked and loaded."
Cool. There's no like structures or anything.
No, it literally just looks like they just broke dirt for it.
All right. I'll head back to the van.
You head back to the van, and you see the person is awake, barely, but awake.
Hey, they're awake, and no one's dead. So friendly.
Seems friendly.
So far, it's an AI. Sorry, did you say your name? I didn't catch it.
Oh, it appears some of my files have been corrupted. Hold on. I have no idea.
We'll call you. I was going to say Tiny, but I feel like that name is familiar.
I think that we should call this person Body.
How about Al?
I saw one works, honestly. Owl because he's an AI. I love it.
And it looks like, yeah.
Is that a dead horse down the road? Let's go beat it.
It's been beaten over and over.
No. So honestly, because all that this is to this current AI is a body, I believe that we should call the AI Body, because that's kind of fucked up and funny in kind of a great way.
Well, as the AI that has been revived by this crew, and I don't really know my directive, I will stick with you. And since I don't have a name, I'll go with whatever you decide to call me.
Body it is.
Body.
Like
Any sin? The S stand for sin.
Social
Pop quiz.
identification number.
social identification number.
Are you sure?
It appears.
Either that or serial. Either that or serial identification number.
Yes.
Can't be
This is this. So, do we have like physical sins, or is it like in our body? Like, how does it?
I think it's usually
It's
Like-
usually done inside, like on your comm link,
AR.
and then like they use AR or VR to see
Gotcha.
which sin is being projected.
Like if you have a cred stick, it would be assigned to a sin
I do.
System
have-
identification number.
system.
System, not social.
Yes.
It's
I knew it wasn't
system.
social. That'd be too
We'll start with an S.
Too close.
too close.
You're right. You're right. There's copyright there.
It appears I have misplaced a comm link, if that's what I was supposed to have, but I do have this cred stick. I don't seem to have facilities to scan this anymore. This body is pretty limited. Can somebody scan this?
Oh, I've already done that.
I'll just
saw
I
that.
deposit
wasn't
those.
born yesterday. You're not going to get me with that.
Okay, if you don't want to, that's
Sounds like
fine.
fishing.
I'll scan it as soon as it comes out.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll fucking. I just want to put. I was like, okay, I just put it back in my pocket.
What's on that there cred stick?
There's about 1,000 new yen, and under where it says name, it's like just a bunch of corrupted symbols.
Missing no.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your
pretty
name?
much. It's like it's just corrupted.
Well, all right. So actually, it looks like your name is written right here on the cred stick.
Oh, what does it say?
It says your name is missing now.
What? Is that normal?
You said Mrs. No?
Missing no. MISSINGNO. Period.
Missigno. Oh. It's unique.
Is that
Okay.
is that better than body?
I mean, it seems to
Body?
be your name. It was on your cred stick.
Okay. All right. Sure.
All right. So you're an AI. Did lock and load make you?
I have no idea what that is.
Do
I
you
don't
know
even
why
who
you're
I am, or
here?
how I got this body.
All right.
Do you know why you're here in this pit?
I do not. Also, does this emotion suffice? I could change it up. I think this AI has multiple different emotions that it can choose from.
Just give us a few
Um,
options. And we'll just give us a little like taste of each one.
Sure. We have what I am right now, which is compliant, happy. I also have this one that is. What am I doing here? Who the
Whoa,
fuck
whoa,
are these
whoa,
people?
whoa, whoa!
All right, no, that one's a little too aggressive.
Okay.
Can we
all
try the
right.
next
I
one?
also
Is this
have,
a split personality disorder thing we're having?
we also
dealing
have
with?
one that seems more kind of sad and depressed, and mostly he'll just be quiet. So if we try that one, he'll just kind of.
It's best
Let
to
us head
bottle
down.
those type of emotions.
We keep those ones pressed way down inside.
We also have one that is very energetic, but I seem to be too weak to use that one right now. I feel very tired.
Fireball and allowed. You're allowed to be tired sometimes. That's okay.
That one likes to party. I'm sure of it.
Well,
Okay.
is there somewhere you'd like to be right now? I guess
I
we
don't
don't need
know.
you, and you don't need us. So
I guess I don't have a purpose. Is there any use I can be to
a
you?
purpose. That's one way to put it.
Okay.
I seem to be very agile and very lacking need to breathe.
You have a lot of cyberware. That's right. Right? He's got
Yeah.
cyberware.
Oh,
He
tons.
is that an appropriate pronoun for you? Because it seems like AIs seems like a weird thing.
Well, hold on. He just kind of like lift his pants up and be like, it appears this body is male.
Okay. Okay. I will. Well. Okay. So you have a lot of cyberware. You look very big and strong. Perhaps you could be of use to us. We lack in the big and strong areas.
And I lack in purpose.
You're lucky. The spirit was just here. You would have hurt his feelings.
What?
Oh well, spirits. You know, spirits.
Spirits, yeah, you know about the
What is a spirit?
astral magical world.
What?
How old are you? How long were you out? What's the last
I
thing
don't
you
know.
remember?
What do you know?
I know that I'm an AI and I can access a few files, but almost all of them are broken. I do know, for some reason, I'm supposed to look in this pocket. When I pull out, it is a key to a van. And I'm like, I have a vehicle.
Dude, where's your van?
Where's my car?
Where's your van, dude?
I don't know. How do I hold on? I like press the button and it's like I probably did something.
Wow.
All right, you know what? I thought this was going to be a waste of time. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yes. The numbers are getting smaller. I would assume that means it's getting closer.
Let's go check out your van.
I don't know. Do you want to roll how much of a time we have to wait for this car to get here, Josh? It could be weeks for all I know. I don't know where it was.
The number's getting smaller. It's like 78,000.
It's trying to drive over the ocean from China.
You do when you look
It
at
seems
it.
to be coming from space.
You look at it, and it seems like the last number goes down 2, 3, 4, and then it resets. 2, 3, 4, and then it resets.
I think it's broken.
Well,
I have some spicy real fast.
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Cat 9, they're our matrix specialist over here.
Hello.
We have another Decker.
Janky looks like what am I? Okay.
They're sleeping on the job today.
Yankee is
No, it's fine.
infinitely Yankee is infinitely better than me as far as like getting into things and like think of Yankee as like a scalpel, and I
Gotcha.
am like a bomb.
An
Uh-huh.
antibody.
So
100%.
why do these three sound normal and you sound weird?
Oh, it's because I'm not originally from here. I have what you would
Oh,
refer to
cool.
as an
Where is here?
Seattle.
Gotcha.
So
I
my
don't know
name
what
is
that is.
Reno. That is Zayn.
Hello?
We're magic people.
Well,
What is magic?
Don't worry about it.
Some say that it's a
But if you
power
see
that
people
was
slinging it and they're not Zayn, I should probably word this differently. If we're
I
being
just want to
attacked
sling
by
magic.
kill that person.
How do I know when magic is present?
when fire comes out of nowhere, that's when magic is present.
Your brain will
Oh.
hurt and you don't know why.
That is magic.
sometimes you don't have to pee, and then you have to pee.
That's natural, actually.
Oh.
That's
But some might call
get your
that
prostate checked.
I had
This
that
body
from-
probably
Base-
doesn't have a prostate at this point. I don't really know.
Based off Reno's description of magic, and especially your head not hurting and now hurting, you think you're under the effects of magic currently. Your head is hurting a lot.
So I
So, which one of you is currently slinging magic?
got a hit in biotech, so I know a thing or two about prostate.
Hold on.
That's a
Good point.
quote.
Feel free
That's
to
a
check
add
it.
that quote.
What is it? /add quote?
I think it is.
well, I slung magic to get you
Might be exclamation point add.
awake, I guess. But it's hard to reach past your biotechiness, your
Yes.
non-humanness. That's whatever I'm connecting to. That's what I'm healing.
I'm assuming that's why I chose this body. It seems very durable. And speaking of that, I probably need to heal it. If you hand me that shield, I have a medkit in there specifically designed for cyborgs like this. Or
Oh.
Cybermen? What am I?
People.
I think you decide.
One of us.
Well, right now
That sounds
you,
ominous.
right now, yeah, I look better. I'm not. I said that wrong. You should probably heal up.
By the way, this face is highly cut up. Like surgically, and it looks like there's a lot of cyberware that was implanted and taken out of the face area. I look horrible.
From I guess through the diagnostic I did earlier with the other machine sprite, I wouldn't have gotten any sort of information as to if systems were actually busted or anything like that. Just what is there, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I have because I just compiled another sprite, like the machine sprite, like I was talking about, level 3 with 5 tasks. And I'm down to use one of those tasks just to have that sprite give Missing No the old once over and make sure that any joints or anything that could be fixed are noted or anything like that.
Sure. You go over to your shield, Missing No, and
So is that the official name? I don't know at this point. What is my name?
It's up to you to change it.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's-
I purposely
you better
left
change it
just
before it
to name
sticks.
me.
I'm literally in the process of adding your name right now.
Time is now. I do not like this name.
Has anyone done an actual medical scan on me yet?
I don't
Yeah.
think any of us
What
know
I'm
how.
trying to do. I'm trying to
Not-
take care of any machinery, any mechanical aspect of you at the moment.
I'm slapping band-aids wherever I can
Yeah.
based on my one biotech
It's
hit.
pretty solid.
My Valkyrie unit doesn't have that capability.
Your futon?
Hmm. So the sprite got one hit on the diagnostics. I am going to be looking to while this whole conversation is going on, there's been no no anything about it. I'm just gonna kind of go over to Missing No and start like flexing elbow and moving knees and like trying to rotate shoulders and making sure, just kind of going through anything because all that bone lacing and stuff in there. If anything comes up as wonky, I want to try to see if that's something that I can fix.
Yeah.
In no way is Missing No going to resist. In fact, he might even be like helpful. Like, oh yes, here you go.
I'll be asking questions, just doing like a psych evaluation.
Right.
So
How do you feel about your parents?
I don't know if I ever had them.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know. Am I allowed to? Does AI in this time have emotions yet?
Do you think they have emotions?
I'd like to think they have emotions.
I imagine this is very frustrating for an AI just to go through a psych evaluation.
Right, it's just tired of it. As you're sort of looking through, bless you. You doesn't look like any of the mechanical portions are damaged. It just looks like this AI's body has just been damaged heavily from either a fall or there's just, I mean, obviously it's hard to tell with the armor that's on, but anytime there's sort of been removing, you can just see skin that's bruised in different places. But as you're sort of finishing up with the evaluation of psych and body, Missing No, you go over to get your bag, and it's attached to the back of the shield like you thought. And you go ahead and plop the first aid kit that is made especially for you and hook it up.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll it.
It is. I just roll my biotech plus the level of.
So it should be
the
biotech
medkit, correct?
plus, if you're doing it, it's biotech plus logic plus the rating of the medkit.
A plus 6. That is
14.
yes.
Quick math, number
Grab
math.
those. Oh wait, my minuses.
Yes, minuses.
Minus 6.
So everything but 1 is how many minuses?
It should be, how many boxes do you have?
I don't have the roll 20 page.
Well, I'm just
and
like, you
on
still
Jim's-
should be, should
Where is
show.
the-
So you have 1, 2, you are at a -2.
Okay. I also have the toughness perk.
Yes, so you are at -1.
Okay. I'll take one of the successes away then.
Okay.
Just to be fair.
Big fair.
Do you have the thing where it's like a normal med kit's against your essence?
Yeah, I have the
The new
Whatever.
one?
Yeah, the new one.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Ooh, the new one.
that is 5 successes then.
5 successes. And I believe that will give you 4 boxes back, if I remember that correctly.
So what am I left with?
1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 boxes down. Or if you have X's on 4 boxes, which will put you at a technically -0 because
Minus
you're high
nothing.
pairing.
Yeah.
Hey, in Reno's overconfidence, can I do another biotech teamwork test? And I'll use Edge to do it untrained?
Sure.
Let's do it. Send it.
Ship it.
Send.
0 hits.
0 hits.
Critical glitch.
You actually just break the whole thing.
That is critical glitch.
Yep. No.
What'd you break?
But I feel my
The
dice.
medkit's broken. But
My
his,
medkit?
yeah, because of his helping, he's trying to just
Son of a bitch.
destroys the whole medkit.
I would edge out of it, but I can't because I used Edge to do it on
Right.
skills.
Can I use
That is-
one of my edge to or give one of my edge to Donnie?
It's not that I can't use Edge. I've already used Edge to do the skill untrained.
That's right. You did say that.
So
All right. Well,
Hmm.
unless I can use
Is-
a one. Yeah. never
No.
mind.
Mm-mm.
It is unfortunate. I will have to repair this.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
But I do feel better, regardless of my broken property.
Hey, missing no, your medkit's it's messing up. I don't know what you did to it, but something's not right.
I will just kind of like look you. I give you like a deep look, as in like a. Then I see your smile, and I'm like, yes,
Missing
it's
no.
the medkit's fault.
Please switch tones to angry and upset.
Why the fuck did you break my goddamn medkit?
I didn't even touch it. Honestly, I was just plugging the things in where it said it, the red and the blue and the green and the green. Wait, red and probably should have went to red.
I'm just gonna like rip the medkit back and be like, God damn it. Just start like fucking trying to fix it. Angrily. It's a lot of
Oh, please return to compliant.
Here's I'm working on this now.
I'll just go.
Bye.
I'll look to everyone else. So do AI, like, are they alive? Like, do they have wants, needs, desires, or...
Is that sorry, Meta, is that talking to me?
The one, Matt doesn't know. But that's just something that Zayden, or Zayn, also doesn't know. And I was just looking towards the other groups, like, is this normal? I don't... Mainly towards Janky and, Cat 9, but, if Reno knows, Reno knows.
Janky will. I mean, yeah, they have wants, desire. I mean, if we've saved an AI that had wants and desires off of a hard drive.
So pretty much, just my understanding of it is an AI is just like you took somebody's consciousness out of their head and now they exist as data.
There is a theory that AIs are actually just lost consciousness of people that were in VR when the Matrix crashed.
Like a free spirit,
Exactly.
but not a sprite.
Not a
Sure, yeah, not a sprite. But there's also thoughts that sprites are just lesser AIs.
As someone who actively messes with sprites,
Mhm.
maybe we don't just call them lesser AIs. They kind of get mad about that.
But am I wrong, though?
I mean, I'm not going to say that one way or another, looking over to like
To what?
looking
I
over
mean,
to definitely not Clippy.
well, definitely not. Clippy's not there because they did their second service and then disappeared, right?
I don't know if this is my new like my new.
Oh,
other,
the new one.
definitely
that
not
just came
Clippy.
out. Definitely not
Yeah,
Clippy.
this is cowboy hat Clippy.
Yeah.
All right, missing no. It looks like we got you all fixed up, and I
It
guess
appears
since
it
you don't
still
have a
needs to do
purpose,
some damage, but
well, we'll see. Time heals all things.
And
Since you have no purpose, I think you're going to be part of the team now. So here's what we
Okay.
were here to do when we found you. We're looking for information on a corporate deal between Locked and Loaded and Seder Krupp. So far, we have nothing. Well, we have Seder Krupp's CEO is connected to their sister Brunwyn, who are dragons. We know that they're in possession of a nuke, and they're the ones that are buying this Locked and Loaded company. And we came here to investigate the construction sites of these new Locked and Loaded storefronts.
that is very crucial information that I feel as a person you just met is odd that I should know this already.
Well, you
But
passed
thank you.
my psyche vals, and I believe you to be 100% manipulative. Manipulatable. Manipulatable?
I believe I should be offended by that, but I'm not sure how I feel. Either
Exactly.
way, whatever we end up doing, I should probably upload my back up my AI just in case this body dies, and you guys can form me into a new body. So whoever is the most technologically savvy, I would advise downloading this brain. I don't know how you should do that. I don't remember how I got in this body, but I don't seem to have a data jack of any port. So if you could figure that out.
It's by the prostate.
That's
Should I
what
take my
was
pants
going
off?
to say. Your data jack is actually next to your butthole.
Okay. You see me begin to take my pants
No,
off.
no, stop, stop. No, we're fine. I think they're joking.
Oh,
Who's that?
I mean, we
Janky.
can always check.
But that being said, we'll figure something out as we go to the next location. Reno, you walked around. Did you find anything important?
Well, I confirmed the strike location for the storefront. There's a sign.
Okay.
You know, but other than that, the place is empty. Seems like they haven't really started.
Okay, let's.
Is that whole like normal hole excavation type stuff, or
Well, minus the body in it, probably.
oh yeah, true.
Minus the body's just a big hole.
But why would
So-
they need a hole that big?
Oh, basement.
Yeah,
I mean,
could
I
be
guess
How big
that's
was
fair.
this hole?
It was 5 meters down and probably about 3 meters across.
Okay. Not terribly big then
No,
if it was like
not
a
horrible.
storefront basement.
Yeah.
We got some other sites we could check out. I kind of am interested in Missing No's van. Maybe there's information there. Or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
it's a dead end.
That's what I was going to do with this. So I'm just like holding the fob, watching it like tick back. Totally forgot that was the thing that was going on. I'm so sorry.
It was maybe
Was
Missing
my-
No's original body was an ancient native burial ground, and this is like a haunted location, and that's why they're interested. I'm just putting two and two together. Stop me if I'm off the deep end.
I think you're
seems
past
very
the
likely.
deep. Oh,
Could I? Would I be able to do like a matrix search?
you could do a
For-
trace icon. Trace
Trace
the icon
icon?
back to the matching
Yeah,
one
yeah.
for the van.
There it is.
Josh, do I have my weapon or just a shield so far?
So far, just your shield.
I asked no questions about this. That was
Maybe
JJ,
Missing No's gear
not
will be
Missing
in
No.
their van, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Not in the pit with the rest of the stuff.
I'm gonna use some edge to reroll misses here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 4 hits.
Okay, 4 hits. You find the location, and the address is familiar to you, as it is the address of Lock and Loaded in Redmond.
Which is not, we're not at the one in Redmond, right? We're
No, you guys are the run in Renton.
Renton. Okay. So, good news. I think it's actually good news on both fronts. Not even like a good news, bad news kind of thing. Good news. I have found your van. Missing no.
Cool.
Also good news. Your van is located. It's a lock and loaded spot we have to go to in Redmond.
That's a good thing, correct?
Maybe you're headed there anyway, so we could at least get you back to your van.
Cool. We can maybe find out more information about who this body is.
And more information about Locked and Loaded. You're already helping us, Missing No.
Happy to help.
Glad to have you aboard. So, anyway, everybody aboard that's coming aboard, and we will get this show on the road. I'm not trying to speak for the fact that this is Zayn's van, and I'm trying to get us moving, but I'm saying that we should probably be keeping moving.
Yeah, I mean, you can say what you want. I'm just make sure I'm driving. I'm in the driver's seat. It's gonna be cramped back there with 3 people. It's,
Oh,
Is
no, I'm
it
driving
even
shotgun.
possible for me to sit up?
It's actually
Is this a love seat?
not
actually,
possible.
you might want to keep it down.
Yeah.
just lay down on the bed. That's probably the only way, really.
I'm probably just gonna try to sit up, hit my head on the ceiling, like, I'll stay down here.
All right.
Yeah,
good
I'm-
I use
going-
physical change to make myself a little bit smaller, like a
Sure.
4
Sure.
or 5. My
Is that
clothes
magic?
don't really fit.
That-
Oh, that
that
was magic
would be magic.
because
But do
I
not steal him.
am a magician. I glance at
Oh.
Zayn.
Very cool.
There was rumors that at one point this group that you are now a part of was predominantly magicians. Only one of them has perished to the untimely falling and bullets.
Oh. Well, if any bullets need to be thrown at us, I will happily take them. I can just upload to a new body.
Yeah, but this one kind of seems cool.
This body is
Yes.
pretty sick. I'm not going to lie to you. This is kind of rad.
Do you feel pain?
Very much.
What about emotions?
I'm in a constant state of pain.
I am pain.
My body is actively rejecting every piece of BioWare at all times.
Yes.
Ow!
At this point, as you guys are getting ready to load up, the cat sort of scurries in and sits on
Ooh.
Yeah.
Reno's lap.
Is this
Don't
one
claw
also
the
in group?
furniture. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's my pet. It's not really a pet. It's kind of derogatory just to call it a pet. But you know, I guess
Is
we're
he
friends.
Combat effective.
Yeah, they have claws. They can hunt a few mice.
So, did you give them a name, or are they just cat?
Chip.
Oh, it's
Chip
right,
is the name.
Kind of. Chip.
Being cute is its game.
So pretty much what I'm hearing out of this entire conversation is if we have to choose between Reno and Chip, we choose Chip, yeah?
I'm not a cat
Mm.
person.
It's kind of a package deal, so we'll say it was like I think the cat might have. You know, I started feeding it, talking to it, petting it, and then the collar says Evo Corp on it. I think it's one of those new Evo Pet Pals. Have you heard about those things?
Is it a pink collar?
Doesn't quite have the same specifications, but I'll take
I
it.
have a weird feeling the name for that cat was taken much more in consideration than mine.
Don't worry, this cat has a full background
I will tell you
and
that
character sheet,
there was nothing more
which I
thought out-
pre-uploaded before the session started.
The shade on that one.
Guys, it's okay. It's not like he had 2 weeks of us not playing and a whole entire session we were waiting to find him the last time we played. All right, give him a break.
Almost like completely forgot that the role playing thing was a thing.
Now, I have to know what would have happened if we found you last time.
I've got 3 different commissions I paid for the character art of this cat, and spoiler alert: Reno's dead next session.
It's just the cat next session.
And Chip calls the shots. He's the leader.
Chip's the new
Yeah,
face.
pretty much. Donnie decided to play the cat from Stray.
I forgot about Stray, and I was looking up like cat pictures.
Mhm.
It's
With
okay. I
armor.
have plenty of things to do throughout my daytime. And I was like, oh yeah, Stray. That's the perfect cat. But no, it's not based off of Stray.
Liar.
No one believes you.
Weird.
I know.
Press X to doubt.
You guys hop into the van and begin to head towards the next location inside of Redmond. And that is where we will go ahead and take our break for this evening. As a recap, you guys have made all sorts of progress in finding a new friend for this evening. An individual by the name you guys have given between Tiny, Body, and finally, Missing No.
Is that the name we're sticking with?
As of right now, it is.
Are.
All right, Dennis. Here's how it's gonna go.
Because you're a menace.
A little bit triggered by the space that you put in the Missing No's name.
Missing no.
No.
Missing no. Um, but as you guys go through, you guys were able to get them in better condition and find the location of their missing vehicle, which is to be found at another locked and loaded location. And you guys are in the process of heading that way.
I'm just laying down, staring at the ceiling.
Seems right.
It is a very easy drive there, especially since Grid Guide does all of it. But you guys arrive there in roughly about 45 minutes to an hour. Not a whole lot of traffic at this time of night. But you guys make it there, and it is minus the dirt hole. It looks very similar to the last area that you guys were looking at, but this time, instead of being almost like its own plot, it looks like it's still its own plot, but there's two buildings that flank it on either side. It almost looks like they took this long building and cut a portion of it out, and it is now just a grass and gravel area. And on the front, where you guys sort of pull up to, it says "Coming soon, locked and loaded."
Are we there yet?
Actually, in fact, yeah. We just got here.
Hold on.
Yeah, get out of the van now.
I'll hop out, come down to the back, open up the back doors, so people can shimmy out.
I wonder if we'll find another AI Cyberman.
How crazy would that be if there's like one in every one of these holes?
Would you like me to check?
Sure. I mean, Zane
I
would
don't-
probably be faster, but
Yeah,
This
well, I
is-
mean, I point to the empty lot. There's nothing really you to look
Yeah.
for.
don't see any fingers popping up.
I'm gonna do a
If-
matrix perception here.
Sure.
Seeing...
If I see a hole, I'm just going to jump in it.
There is no hole. It is just a flat dirt lot.
4 hits.
4 hits. You do see the matching icon somewhere listed around you. But looking around, you don't actively see the truck that would match this key fob.
So, bad news. I'm not seeing your vehicle here, missing no.
Disappointing. It was our only lead. I think.
It's only lead on your vehicle, but yes.
What now,
The vehicle might have like a registration. I don't know if missing no is somehow related to locked and loaded.
Actually, that's a great
Or-
idea. With that fob, can I try to pull up any of Missing No's actual information or like the vehicle's registration or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely are. Go ahead and do a matrix search for me. But you do look at the little fob that sort of tells how far the vehicle is away. It says it's like 10 meters away from you.
So that's making no sense. But I got 5 hits on the matrix search.
5 hits. It is assigned to an individual. It's assigned to Locked and Loaded itself. So it's like a company vehicle.
I'm
Okay.
saying breadcrumbs. We gotta follow the breadcrumbs.
So Missing No came out of the ground in a locked and loaded place. And the vehicle that they had the key fob for is registered to locked and loaded. So What does that leave us?
This guy used to work for Locked and Loaded, or Locked and Loaded put all that junk in him.
Could this guy be the weapon looking for? I don't know.
I don't
Well,
understand what they...
all I have is a shield. I actually don't have any offensive weapons other than these hands.
You're not helping your case here.
So, and you said the van was here? I don't.
It's saying that it's about like 10 meters away, and there's no hole in this one. It's just an empty field.
Just an empty field with the dirt patch.
Where did I catch the, like on that matrix perception? You said that I recognized the.
You just saw the icon was there, but you have to do a trace icon to get an actual physical location.
All right, I'm doing that again. Here we
Okay.
go.
We're just gonna run across the lot and see if I can get like a line of sight on the other side of the buildings.
Sure. You look across,
Let's go
don't
for a
see
wee
any
jog.
any sort of vans.
Run back.
Their cat's just sort of sitting with the rest of the group,
Rubbing up against their legs.
right? Doing figure eights between people.
Dude.
So that's 2 hits on
Two
the
hits.
trace icon.
Yeah. Easy enough. It's not actively trying to hide. Location's in the middle of this lot.
So the vehicle should be in the middle of the lot.
Could be buried.
Is it looking like it's just out in the middle, or is it like pointing down? Is it?
It just gives you like the most like recent like above ground location of where it would be.
Okay.
I mean, I was buried.
There's a whole
Yeah.
chance that this thing was buried too.
Zane, can you summon excavation crew?
Yeah, we'll see if we get the same one. He did a great job.
Is that another magic thing?
Yeah, could be magic.
It's
Here,
a
let me do a
whole
teamwork
construction
test. I'll use an edge so I can do it untrained.
Oh, crazy.
Just kidding. I can't.
Let's save. Astralize first. There's nothing just sitting invisible or concealed in the middle of this place, is there?
As you're sort of looking, you do not see any sort of auras or invisible barriers or anything like that.
Gotcha. All right. Just into that before I wasted this guy's time again. All right, I'll go ahead and summon another spirit of
Yep.
Earth.
If no one stops me, Missing No is bending down to picking up this cat and thoroughly examining him. Just like,
All right. Spirit summoned. 5 tasks.
Oh,
I kind of
And
love
you
that, where you're just like, what is
resist the
this
drain, too.
cat?
yeah.
Mhm.
the
Very friendly cat.
spirit is on the astral plane next to you.
Hello. Have we met before?
No.
Oh, well, welcome to the material plane. Hopefully it wasn't a far journey for you. Can you please help us out? We think there's something buried underneath here, and you and your kind are really good at excavating.
I'd like to dig.
Well, perfect. You just dig until your heart's content, or until it gets dangerous, or something like that. Be safe.
Okay. Maybe it begins to dig in that area. It's not very long before you guys can see the back of a vehicle begin to appear. The tires are more or less facing the way or like the back of the vehicle will be facing you guys as you guys are watching this dig. Almost like it just sort of went in. But you guys are able to see the back of this vehicle. And he sort of stops and looks at you. Would you like me to continue or remove this vehicle?
Yeah. If you can get that out of there without damaging it too much, just do what you can.
I will. and he goes ahead and sort of moves it and continues to dig around the vehicle as much as possible before trying to pull it.
Maybe build a ramp for dirt. Have room for that.
A fine idea. When he sort of begins to dig a ramp up to you guys and then pushes the car up the ramp.
That's what the Egyptians did.
Think, what is an Egyptian?
I don't know. The cat told me about Egyptians. I think it knows a lot.
The cat can talk?
I think the cat
Yeah,
might have been a
Why are you
god.
not speaking to me yet?
The cat might have been a god.
It's not awakened as far as I know, but it's on the table.
As you're he pushes the car up, the front portion of the van is like smashed in a little bit. There's broken glass over the front in the pit.
There's a massive ram plate
Mhm.
on the front. Okay.
Is this how you got all bruised up? Do you remember?
Oh, these feel old and scarred. But I don't know. Maybe. Let's get inside. Meta-wise, can we say my comlink is in here? Because I legit just forgot to buy one.
Yeah. Your comlink is in here as well as your axe is also in here.
We're gonna say I bought the Sony Emperor
Yep.
because I can afford it with money I have.
Better than what I
There you
got.
Wait, Sony? They makes a product?
I just clicked.
Yeah.
I'm on Genesis, man. I said that one. I don't
Yep.
know.
That's like the second level, like above the Meta Link. It's the Sony Emperor.
It's fine. It'll work.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay $100. It seemed a little too cheap.
You got an Astro van for the.
It is actually a Bulldog step up. Or step van. Yeah, GMC Bulldog step van.
What are you doing, Step Van?
GMC doesn't even make vehicles nowadays.
Step van, I'm stuck.
It wasn't a whole.
Step Van.
They got they got bought out.
Yeah, they got bought out by Ares.
Yes, I kind of go to the back and I'm like, I feel like, and I kind of like lift up one of the back floorboards. I'm like, this must be mine. And it is a like massive, like just battle axe that if handed to anyone else, probably need two hands. But I seem to be with 11 strength, easily being able to move this boy around one-handed.
Got 11 strength.
Yes.
Can I even increase that with my increased attributes?
Up to 4.
Up to 4, yeah.
4? All right.
Oh my god.
Because augmented
I thought-
attribute increases can go beyond the
I'll
meta.
upgrade your meta axe.
I still thought or Magic had a cap on it. I guess not.
Mm-mm.
Only
A-
+4.
Any sort of thing is a +4 max at most.
Unless Missing No has something that increases it
Yeah.
by augmentation. But
He just seems like, this feels. Kind of reaches behind him and like it just like magnetizes to his back, and he's like, that felt right. And then he takes the shield and kind of like puts it there, and it magnetizes to the thing. And he's like, I think I was supposed to do that.
how tall did you say you were?
Like 7 foot something, maybe like 1 or 2. Who knows?
Oh,
Just got chills.
How tall are you?
I try
7.
to get that tall, but I just quite can't because I'm limited to humans.
Right. You're like,
I
oh.
think there's definitely a metahuman modification for me to fit in this vehicle.
yeah. So is this thing still operational? It seems kind of smashed up in the front.
I can help us find out.
And I can assist if needed.
Oh, also, as we're like looking in the back, you can see that there is a living space quality low.
Same here.
Classic JJ.
Right.
It appears I lived in this.
I like that we're just kind of piecing together your former life.
All right, what can we find here that has to do with locked and loaded? What did your body do with locked and loaded?
You are free to examine as much as you'd like.
I'm gonna have Cowboy Hat Clippy run diagnostics on the the bulldog there.
Sure.
Since I don't have active ability to access to the car because I'm kind of dumb right now, you're gonna have to fight an anti-theft system rating 3.
Okay. Well, I'm rocking with a +1 to my electronics on this.
For diagnostics.
Yeah. Because
Oh, but I have a key fob. That probably deactivates it. My bad.
yeah. So I got 1 hit on my diagnostics from Cowboy Hat Clippy.
Okay.
So now running like the electronics diagnostics on it, that's going to be +1 dice.
You're right.
Okay, 4 hits.
4 hits. So as your Clippy is sort of looking through it, in AR, you're almost able to sort of see, sort of like as he's running diagnostics through it, you're able to almost see this in like layers, almost, to see like what is all in it. The vehicle is still operational. It does have just some, more or less just with some windshield damage from being driven into this field. But other than that, it's pretty operational.
More good news, everybody. So pretty much the vehicle here is in working order. Just needs a new windshield.
And who needs those?
I mean, we could pull the windshield out of it and still use it pretty much if we had to. It's probably not the most street legal kind of thing, but at least it works, yeah?
That's good.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely more room than being starting back in the back of my van.
At least now I have a place to sleep at night. I was kind of worried where this body was going to rest when, the day was over. I didn't want to bother you, anyone.
Just wait until you get hungry. And thirsty.
Do I get hungry?
And
Can anybody examine me to see if I need food?
defecation. Have you experienced defecation?
I don't believe I do that.
Oh, you're in for a ride, buddy.
Tonight's episode has had so many good, just like out of context.
But also directly in context.
100%. I got 1 hit on biotech. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on with the prostate.
Don't call me an expert.
Because it wouldn't be true. But other than that, that's the only real thing that you guys seem to notice. The spirit does look to you. Would you like me to keep digging, or?
If you want to keep digging, if you enjoy it, go ahead. If not, I think do we want to go ahead and head up the third side, or
Do you think there's more in the dirt at this level? I mean, if there's cars in bodies, maybe if we excavate further.
Sorry, what's your name?
Dig Dug.
Well, Dig
No
Dug,
way.
if you want to get digging.
I feel like that was a panic answer.
Dog dig. He just really
Alright,
excited
me?
about digging. That's all it was.
All right. Well, hey, you have at it. You just keep doing that, and if you find any cool stuff, let us know.
Define cool
gonna dig
things
through
like
the
the
earth.
temperature, or
Things that should not normally be in the ground, but are in the ground.
I found something.
Okay, that's what we're talking
The
about.
van.
All right, and all right, good job. That is what I'm looking for.
I'm not
But more
trying to get
stuff-
Spirit
more
Bane
stuff
Earth
like it.
here, but this spirit is wasting our time.
He goes ahead and starts. It shrugs, and he goes back into the pit and continue digging.
Dig dug.
Dig
Dig
dug.
dug.
If anybody
we
has a
go
shovel, I can help him.
Let's
Certainly
check the
do
back
not-
of the van.
Is there a shovel in the van?
You see, I
How
start
much-
digging around. I pull out this bag, then I'm like, it says biotech on it. It's just a biotech toolkit.
Probably going to come in handy.
Zane will
Got
pull
that
out
to the
the poop shovel from his survival bag. Yeah, you can have this one.
It's just, I'll just start digging.
Can we run these plates? And I'd like to check the glove box.
Mhm.
Or looking for a sign. Anything that might point us to another bread girl.
I was gonna say if I need to now with like plate numbers and VIN, could I maybe get more information than just it's registered to lock and loaded?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll another matrix search. A few moments go by, and Zayn, you hear your Earth Spirit connecting with you. I've found something down here.
Are you able to bring it up there? Or is it too big?
Too big.
I'll be right down there, and I'll take the ramp down to what I assume is like another just mass excavation.
It is, and you see a large metal sheet and a
the ground and like the wall
on the ground, and you do see there is a hatch at the top, and it says maintenance E.
Okay, yeah. Dig Dug, that was fantastic.
Doug dig.
I take back
Oh.
everything I said about you being a waste of our time.
Hey, I don't know if we probably should have checked this out on the other site too. Still have time. There's some type of hatch down here leads to the maintenance tunnels. Maybe for this entire building complex, maybe something else.
Doug, dig.
Dig Doug.
We got a lead, boys.
Screw breadcrumbs. I got a slice.
A slice of crumbs.
But yeah, it's like a slice of bread.
Oh,
I also got 6 hits on that matrix search.
6 hits. Purchase information is also through Locked and Loaded. It looks like it is a company vehicle.
All right. So
You would see something similar, like of a fleet vehicles for a company.
Okay. So pretty much your whole vehicle and your whole life was inside of a fleet vehicle. I'm starting to get the impression that before you were buried, you were working for Locked and Loaded.
I would assume before I was buried, I had a purpose.
I think that your purpose was to be working for Locked and Loaded.
Probably.
If you could find some time in between subroutines, can you like maybe dig through your like vessel's brain for some memories?
I
Dig
can
Dug?
do that. You just see him get this really pondered look.
All right, we'll check back
I'll
with
let
you
you
later.
Dig Dug again talks to you telepathically. Should I keep digging or anything else from me?
Fly with me real quick. Guys, I'm gonna take Dig Dug back to the old site. I'm just gonna lay it down here next to this metal sheet, though. So,
As I was thinking, I heard this conversation. I have more questions now. Why is he laying down, and how is he also going somewhere else?
This is called. Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Oh no, please, by all means, go for it. You are some magician. I'm nothing more than a router.
this is when they go into like a dream state. They take naps and then wake up and have some sort of revelation, and they say they fly around and stuff. But mostly they just kind of take a nap. It's like a way to cheat work. Instead of working, you just take naps. It's a thing these full magicians do.
So magic is being slung.
Exactly. Well, full magicians. They're
Gotcha. So
slugs.
that would explain why my brain started to hurt when I really started to think.
Cat 9, did you have anything to add? Or did I nail it?
Also, I've officially decided that I'm going to make a street samurai his whole goal is just to make people believe he's a full magician and just take naps instead of astrally projecting.
I believe it.
That's kind of amazing.
But you go ahead and begin to project towards the last site, correct?
Yep, yeah. I'll take a Doug with me, and then just have him kind of dig around in that hole that was there, just to make sure we didn't miss anything.
He goes ahead and, seeing this giant hole, gets excited and starts digging. A few moments go by, and you can see another large metal sheet of metal with another hatch that says Maintenance A.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Doug, you outdone yourself again.
Doug yourself.
We have one more site I think we're looking towards tonight.
Mm.
There's probably going to be more digging.
Mm.
Do you want to come, or do you want to go home?
For you, whatever you need.
Dig, Doug, dig, Doug, dig.
Normally, I would send you home to be nice, but to be honest, I just really enjoy your company. So let's, just hang around for one more site. We should be good.
Sure.
Doug, dig,
And you guys
Doug,
are going
dig.
to the last site?
No, I'm going back to my body.
Okay.
With the other two.
Was there only 3 sites?
There were 3 sites that were listed in UCAS. There were other ones that were outside of UCAS.
So we have the Renton, and was this the Redmond Barons one that we're at?
Yes, this
now?
is the Barons one you guys are at currently. And there's one in Palliup, which is just below Tacoma.
Yeah, it's kind of far from here. Maybe they're not connected, but could. I come back, guys. There was another hatch at the first construction site. Maintenance A, I think. So we got A there, E here. Do we want to go to the last one? Do we want to go in here? What are you thinking?
Let's go down while we're here.
Might as well check it out.
I think it's, we're two for 2. Safe to say we're going to be 3 for 3 when we find the other ones.
This body is disposable, so let me take the lead just in case.
You got it.
So why did you keep saying that the body is disposable? I don't think that it was built to be, like, after looking at how it's put together and everything that came out of the truck and you, I do not think that it is very much as disposable as you think that it might be.
Cat 9, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I don't know what that means, but I can always just upload this intelligence to another body.
This is something we will have to address at a later time. Okay.
So the intelligence that was in the body, is it still in there with you, or is it gone?
I assume there was so much cyberware going on that they kind of just erased it, and then they kind of implanted mine in whatever mechanics are up here. But either way, I definitely know this is not my body. Nor do I feel like this is my first one.
They, as in locked and loaded, or Seder Crutch, or you don't know.
I don't know. I just know that I don't believe I could have done this myself.
Keep
I
running
definitely
those
need help.
subroutines.
Oh, I did run some while you guys were digging, and I stopped digging. I came up with nothing. My head hurts more now.
Okay.
That's magic.
We'll get you some ibuprofen. That's a human word for headache medicine.
Okay.
We'll help you with those subroutines, and you keep trying. In the meantime, you take the lead. Let us know if anyone shoots at us.
Then forward. I will pull shield and the axe, and then just. It's not gentle. If I see a door, I'm just basically ramming it to get it. Just...
It is just like a hatch that you would just pull to the side and go down.
I'll as if I don't know my own strength, just like slam the door, basically almost breaking it.
Jams
if possible.
into the sliding portion, and there is a small stair ladder that goes down. You are barely able to fit into this little hatch.
Can I see how far down the stair ladder goes?
Yeah, it only goes down about a meter, 2 meters at most.
So jumping wouldn't really hurt me.
Wouldn't be super great for your ankles, but you'd probably be okay.
I'm jumping.
Yeah,
I
you
do
land.
have dark vision and thermographic.
Yeah. It's cold all the way through. Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
A perception. Skills, perception. It is 2. Just
Two.
2.
You do see some vents that are roughly about a meter apart, just continuing down. It goes both ways. There's a couple of small like LED lights that are built into the walls. You can see that there is a good portion of dust on all the surfaces.
With my thermographic, do I see any heat signatures of life?
None at all.
Seems clear.
Jackie,
Yeah.
maybe you should stay in the van.
I don't leave. I don't know how many times I have to do this, but I don't leave the van.
Just making sure.
Wait, which van?
You know, I think Zagan's van's couch was pretty comfy.
Good
Or
call.
a love seat. But by yourself, it's a
It's a bed, and I can
it's
lay
bed.
down if I need to go to VR.
yeah. I'll leave Chip with you. You know, keep you company.
Great.
Yes. You're not allergic, right?
No.
We'll keep an eye out.
All right. Who's going in second?
I'll do it.
So brave. Much wow.
I'll check the rear.
Okay. Zayn, are you going down as well?
I'll be right in front of the rear.
And are you leaving the Earth Spirit on the Astral for now?
I'm leaving the Earth Spirit actually back at the dig site. Just telling him not to let anybody else behind us.
Okay. Are you manifesting him, or are you
Um,
going to leave him in the Astral?
I'll leave him in the astral. Let him know. He can definitely manifest if he needs to. He's his own spirit.
But just to protect this area.
Yeah, just to protect this area. He doesn't need to follow us. Just make sure.
Okay. Are you fettering him, or are you just giving him a command to stay?
Just telling him to stay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give Chip some like a little baggie of treats and send him off. Send her off.
She sort of walks.
Spend some
over
time
to
with
the-
Janky. And don't eat all these treats in one sitting. And if Janky gives you any trouble, you know, just assert your kitty dominance and
Meow.
he'll give in. You know.
She sort of bats the treats off the chair onto the ground.
He'll be a hero.
All right, you go ahead and hop in last into the maintenance hatch. Do you try to close it behind you guys as you enter into the maintenance hatch?
Should I close it? Is it echoey or is that just me?
It is just you.
I mean, I
keep
know
it-
why I'm not talking on subvocal mics to you guys, but I don't know why you guys aren't.
It's pretty much to not be rude.
You know, I'll keep it open. I'll
Sure.
keep it open in case we need to escape.
Perfect. All right. You guys go left. You guys go right. Which way do you go?
Left, send it, since nobody else answered.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't help us here. I sent my cat with
You just-
Janky.
Yeah, I was just assuming like I get to like a fork and I'm just kind of like looking like sway and I hear left. I go, all right.
And roll edge.
For what?
To know which way is the better way.
No. You guys head left, and it continues for a while. As you guys continue forward, it does come up to a T. Left or right?
I just gotta look back
Left.
at Cat 9.
Left. Cat 9.
We're
Left.
eventually gonna make a circle.
You head to the left.
Rule number 1 of a labyrinth.
Always go left.
Stick to one edge, you know?
As you go left, it goes probably about 3 meters before taking another sharp right, and there's a door with a key card swipe.
If it was a keypad, I could have helped Janky or I guess Cat 9.
Let me see what I can do. I still have my. I think I still have my tweaker spirit. Yeah, I still have a crack sprite. So I'm going to pull. I'm gonna kind of do my little swipey thing, looking for the right sprite for the task, and I'm gonna pull out little Bandito Clippy. He's wearing bandoliers and a bandana. Like, oh, hello, Bandito Clippy. I need you to get us in there, please. This dude's got cracking. Actually, let's see what you can seal a persona. No, that's not what we're doing.
Phantom and suppression.
I'm looking at what suppression. Or I'm looking at what Phantom does. Nope, not that. Suppression.
It can delay host launching IC at you guys.
Well, that's kind of sick. For the time being, I'm just gonna have it. Actually, whose cracking is better? Mine. My cracking is better.
You cracked?
Sometimes
And goaded.
with the sauce, even.
I need you to roll a matrix perception, because even though you see this thing in front of you, you do not see
The host itself.
the host or the device.
Okay. What is it? Is it analytical mind that I should be getting, like generating edge with every one of these because it's
If it's a logic-based test, it's analytical mind.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus edge. I'm making logic.
but this is all intuition. Damn.
That's why I changed mine.
Otherwise, that's attribute mastery.
Oh,
Totally different.
Completely different quality.
that sucks. All right, I got 2 hits on the matrix perception.
Okay. You
Well,
look
you got to be
through.
an adept with analytics.
You're able to see the host.
I am able to see the host.
You can see that it is a rating 4 host.
Oh. This might be a little bit tougher than something I've done in the past.
You do see a familiar logo on the front of this host too,
Oh.
of Locked and Loaded.
Oh, hey, everybody, I found the locked and loaded host. I guess it's time for me to I guess it's time for me to go do the matrix thing and dig around in the host. Sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep.
First time?
No. I've robbed
Insert
banks before.
insert GIF here.
Sweating like the Key and Peele like heavy sweating gif.
No, I was saying the
Ah.
first time GIF.
Oh, first time.
It is getting a little hot in here. Are we still cramped?
Yeah. I mean, especially, um, missing no.
How about since we're just standing here, I'll go the other way and backtrack a bit and maybe scout some other paths we haven't taken. Anybody want to come with?
I'm going to stay here and try to find a way into the host. Maybe see if I can get us through the door or whatever.
Yeah, I'll come with Reno.
Are you staying with Janky or not Janky? Excuse me. Cat 9.
Yeah, because I'll see two other pair up, and I'll be like, oh, okay, 2 on 2, 2, 2.
2 and 2 and 2.
Splitting the party.
I love it. 3 different ways. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm definitely not going to get kidnapped in there and be terrified and crying.
It's true.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Just
Actually,
peeking
that's-
around some corners. Nothing can go wrong.
All right.
that's-
Zayn and Reno, are you guys stealthing your way through, or just gonna walk down these tunnels like you in the place?
Since you asked, I'm going to go back and just save with the rest of the group.
Hit save and then then proceed.
Yeah,
it's,
stealth.
it's dusty, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dusty.
Can't be
Probably.
stealthy. That
Probably nothing down here.
no footprints.
But it's that kind of thinking that gets people killed. So I will cast stealth. Or not
Cast stealth.
I cast stealth. If you
I
could cast
will
something like
cast-
invisibility or silence, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't have those, so could get.
I'll
a
be
spirit
stealthy.
to conceal it. Yeah, I'll stealth.
Okay, both of you guys go ahead and roll stealth for me.
I'm gonna stealth so hard. I'm gonna do increased agility.
Zayn, would you like to increase your attribute to also increase your agility?
No, but
Okay.
I'll do it for intuition.
Okay. That works.
Four hits.
4?
Oh, what I was saying.
Okay.
Sorry.
You got 5 hits.
I got 5.
Oh, 5 hits and 4 hits. Perfect. Okay. The two of you guys head backwards. So it did. After you guys went down the original shaft, it went left and right. You guys went left, and then you guys went left again. Are you wanting to go to the second T where you guys went left and go right, or go back even further?
I want to stick to the edge.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna go instead of the left you guys took. You guys to take that right instead.
I think so.
As you guys continue forward,
I'll pre-edge the stealth roll, by the way.
I didn't.
okay, you got 4 hits still.
3.
I also still only got 4 hits.
4 hits and 4 hits. You guys continue down. Continually keeping an eye out as you
5.
guys go. 5 hits? Okay. You guys come up to a door that's been busted in. And you look, and there's just a bunch of shelves that look like have been tossed to the sides of the room. And you could see on the floor like the little where the legs would have been for these shelves that should be across the entire room from left to right. But instead, all these shelves are sort of pushed back to the different sides. And for the first time, you see footprints. Large footprints. But they don't enter this room. They just seem to be in this room. All the shelves, they still have a thin layer of dust on all of them. But they've just been moved to different places than they were originally at.
I'll go ahead and flip open Astral Eyes.
Yeah.
Do I see anything on that plane of existence?
You do see something on that plane of existence.
I see nothing.
Like
Whispering in my subdermal. Oh, does he?
You see an aura in front of you.
there's an aura. I'll let you know everything I can about it. It's a 3 hits on that.
3 on the sensing.
Yeah.
All right. Angry, healthy, awakened. No implants. It is a metahuman. You've not seen this aura before. Magic is lower than yours. Exact magic, because you got 4?
3.
3? Okay, so never mind.
Can I tell if there's any like spells or foci active on it?
No, you do see that there is a astral signature present on the subject of some sort of spell. Do you get to know the spell? Just as any
spell.
Yeah, it just is the presence of a signature, or an astral signature on it. So there is some spell activated on it.
So, I can't see in the dark, but if you're saying you can't see anything either, there's something in there magical and angry. So we should probably back out.
I have low light vision.
Okay.
You see, if I've also got thermographic vision.
Ooh.
Put my glasses down.
You put your glasses down and you see, and the room itself is, I'm going to use, the uncultured measurements.
Imperial.
American?
Yeah, American. It's about a 8 by 8 room, and probably about 10 feet tall. And the person, now that you can see this heat signature, is large and roughly about 8 feet tall, large horns.
I'm seeing this in like
And your
low vision or thermo.
And thermo. And low light, you see nothing, and then you put your glasses down and you see it.
Well, the glasses is what has both of those.
Oh, okay, sorry. So you switch between the different lenses more or less, and you see in the thermo the being before you, but you do see his arms are like crossed like this, and he's looking right at the two of you. Puts his head down and begins to charge you. And that is where we will go ahead and end tonight's session.
Back out.
That is where we will go ahead and end for tonight's session.
I don't think you should have led. I don't think you should have been directly in front of me when we entered this room.
I love that.
It's funny you called it a labyrinth.
Thank God. I get my... Before I have to do any of the decking stuff, I get all my edge back next time.
You're welcome. But that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Oh, hey, hi, hello, welcome back. It has been 2 weeks since we've seen you here last. Um, any of those Indie by Night people, thank you so much for helping and covering in our absence the last couple of weeks.
The real heroes. Or
You mean
anti-heroes.
heroes?
Heroes.
What?
The real
Well,
heroes.
The
What
the
is
the
happening?
the real harem of J Bruce channel.
True.
We got harems now?
You don't?
I almost said the quiet part out loud.
I hate it here already. It's
Become an anime.
we've been
Hey, welcome
live
back,
for
everybody.
already.
I was distracted by Ian's gameplay.
That's fair.
Shut up. Bruce said it. Dad said it was okay.
He lied.
It's your fault. You took so long to start. I'm already halfway through the skins.
It's just more work for JJ to cut out and post. It's fine.
Oh, this is gonna go right at the end. A little bonus.
I like it. Crop it out for a YouTube short. That's easy content. We're bumping these bad boys out. Hi,
now.
we're here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out while we were able to stretch, get something to drink, all that good stuff. I hope you did the same. We're gonna head and do the giveaway.
Wait,
real
does
quick.
frag and Drek count?
I don't think it does. Chat will
Aw,
decide.
track. Here we go again.
Oh shit!
You're
Even-
round
I
up.
see.
Jason James, how dare you?
What's the punishment?
Well, usually it's
-2 karma.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's good call. Good call. That'll get them.
I don't think they have any karma.
They'll get what's
Karma.
coming to them.
There's a flat -2 essence.
Illuminati.
I'll be dead.
That's a fantastic name.
That is a great name.
Send me a message on Twitch or Discord, and I will make sure that you get your book. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
What is the latest released book? Is
Latest-
Astral Ways and Body Shop released yet?
Astral Ways has been released. Body Shop has not been released yet.
And then before that, is it just Hack and Slash?
Hack and Slash is, I believe, correct. You're very welcome.
Astral Ways is nuts.
It's actually
Anyone-
crazy.
Pretty cool.
If anyone is interested.
I'm gonna say it's so cool, but I haven't checked the book out yet.
You're a fake fan. We get it.
Take what you
Doesn't
know.
pertain to my character.
Take what you know about metaplanes and forget it.
This is the first Metaplanes actual book ever in Shadowrun history.
Ever?
Ever.
I've learned more about metaplanes than I ever have.
They've been
before.
like talked about in certain books, but there has not ever been a Metaplanes book.
Like, here's what they are. Here's what to do with them.
And Metaplanar drugs, which is also exciting.
Those are in there?
I didn't see that.
There's drugs that make Street Samurais actually like perceive.
I know that was in Body Shop.
I thought it was in.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't think. I don't know.
Donnie,
You would know better than I would.
I thought all the drugs were in Body Shop. That's called karma.
There's
Um,
a raptor skull key focus that gives you the concealment power in there.
It's true.
Ooh.
Pretty cool.
Um,
Spoilers.
but as a recap, spoilers. before we do the creator roundup, there are a couple of announcements going into today. I forgot to do them earlier. Obviously, we had the giveaway today. Thank you guys so much for participating in that. And congratulations again, Illuminati, for your dub. But also, daylight
Such a
saving
good
time starts on March 12th. So make sure you guys do remember the time change for when we go live, because it will still be 10 p.m. Eastern time, but depending on where you are in the world, that may change for when that actually starts for you.
It's our last one, I think, right? I think Indiana's no longer going with daylight savings after this one.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
right?
I know it's been back and forth conversation, but I'm not 100% sure.
There was a vote on that, but I
Rip
don't
all my-
remember.
all
I
my
feel like that'd be
indie-based
like a
friends.
national announcement. Like, oh,
I
by
know
the
there was a
way,
vote for it, but I
It's
don't know if
just
it
Indiana.
passed.
It's state by state on who wants to do it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Some states
Anyway,
don't.
but yeah,
just listen to my phone like I always do.
True, exactly. So yeah, just make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. We will be back next Thursday with another episode of We Run the Night. Ian, if you want to go ahead and tell them about the great news that we have in regards to our
Oh my
podcast.
God. We've got great news. Check this out. Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
The break that we had was just enough time for me to get the podcast almost completely uploaded. So from episode 2 all the way up to, I want to say, episode 21, minus episode 13 because I had some weird audio issues, but we're working on that. It's all in there. It's good to go. So if you want to get caught up, you can go get caught up. If tonight's your first night, welcome in. Glad to have you. It exists. I know I've been telling you, hold on, it's coming. Hold on. Well, your waiting's over. So go listen to it. Jump on Spotify, like Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, whatever, right? Just look up We Run the Night, or you can look up J Brews. It's all there. And that includes our previous Shadowrun campaigns, our previous seasons of We Run the Night. And we're working on getting the stuff all set up for We Run the Stars.
Mhm.
And rumor has it that Indie by Night should be showing up on there too.
Ooh. Say it ain't so.
That is the good news that I have there. Podcast is real. It's a thing. So go listen to it, nerd.
Yeah, or else.
And also leave a review to maybe help some other runner find a nice little spot to catch a breather. 'Cause
Indeed.
that'd be fun.
It's the goodest of times. Matt, since we did this out of order, could you also hit us with that creator roundup?
Yo, sir. So we do have some creators in our midst. Couldn't be with us tonight, unfortunately, but Janky, aka Stonefeld Analyzes, streams over here on Twitch. J Robin 7X, our new cyber zombie, is also a streamer. Likes to
AI.
play
It's
some-
AI.
Oh, AI. Sorry, not cyber zombie. Very different. Catch them playing some Tarkov. No, you don't do Tarkov. Rainbow. Sometimes maybe.
I did do
Speed-
Tarkov.
Skyrim. Is that a big one? All right.
don't know.
And then last but not least, Ian
Roblox.
Flux, a variety streamer. Catch them usually during weekdays, is when I've seen them on most of the time. So if you work late or if you're on your lunch break,
Darkest
Watch that.
Dungeon.
the darkest. Is
That's
D&D
what
coming
Ian
out
plays.
darker and darker? When's that?
Dark
you
and
can't
darker.
confirm. I
Does
want
not
to.
have a release date.
I want
It's
to
still
play it so
doing
bad.
its beta.
I missed it, and I
Is
feel
that a
like
video game?
Yes.
D&D Tarkov, more or less.
pretty much.
That means nothing to me. That sounds like confusion.
That's all it is. That's the easiest way to put it.
Google it. I guess.
Like, honestly, it's difficult and
Um,
difficulter.
thank you so much for the creator roundup. Really appreciate it. And JJ, tell us
Yep.
about the wonderful things that is YouTube.
On the UpTubs, we got currently right now a cycling between Vampire the Masquerade and Shadowrun. Shadowrun has been on hiatus mainly just because scheduling purposes, but we've got 3 episodes right now, back to back to back, of Vampire the Masquerade, doing quite well. They make editing very easy. The banter is very quick. It's good. I like it. But check it out. The store is going well. Obviously, this store is going well. We revived a giant, massive zombie thing.
I
Go
don't
watch
like
that
that.
on the Uptubs. And a cat. We have a cat now. It's official.
It's true.
We have 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Vampire the Masquerade gets uploaded on Monday, and we run the night. It goes up on Wednesdays, so be on the lookout for those. Make sure you hit the bell so you guys get notified ahead of time for when those go live. Last but not least, it has been a couple of weeks since we have really talked about it. But guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I run a SR6 living server called RunnerNet. If you guys are interested, please feel free to join that link. Place to RP, place to do missions. If you're a GM and want to do some GMing, feel free to join that as well. We have over 175 active runners inside of there. It is a very, very nice place to be. A lot of cool people and a lot of really fun stuff. We had our first runner hit over 200 karma earned so far since the beginning of the LC opening. So congratulations.
me?
It was not you.
Damn.
What if you have a table where you play Shadowrun IRL,
Mhm.
but you just have like questions for rules?
You know, that seems exhausting.
You're trying to shenanigans.
You can join the LC and
true.
just
and just
play.
check and just check the rules section.
I was trying to egg that on.
Oh yeah, do that. It's been a day, guys.
That's Donnie's piece of the.
That's
the
what I
LC.
like about it. I like about it. If I have a question about like how do I play this game, that is
What if-
quite complex.
What if I
I'll
don't know how
ask
to
the
make a
LC.
character?
Exactly. We do have a charging section. We do have a rules section. And all the RP opens up to you as soon as you get a verified character. So make sure if you guys are interested in that, do go ahead and be a part of that. Otherwise, make sure you guys check out my personal Discord for the coffee house here. Awesome place. I'm working on trying to revitalize some life back into it because it's been a little bit busy with life and stuff. So if you guys haven't, make sure you guys go ahead and hop into that Discord. Try to bring it back to life. Other than that, guys, because we've been on hiatus, I've been able to do this announcement. But the cast of We Run the Night will be having another Gen Con live episode. So, if you guys are going to Gen Con, please, 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 make sure to come see our live show. We are working on getting all of the fun stuff set up for it. So that way it doesn't sound like a heaping hot piece of garbage when we are streaming it. So it is a work in progress. But nonetheless, we are doing a live show at Gen Con this year. As well as possibly the direct show might be getting its first live appearance I am terrified to see what that looks like because it can only end up as the name of the show.
It'll sound like Drek.
Exactly. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out, being so supportive over the very long time that we've done not only Shadowrun but tabletop in general on Thursdays. I think we're going on like 5 years of tabletop shenanigans for the channel. So
I'm so tired.
so tired.
Very tired.
Why are you tired? But thank you guys so
5
much.
years. It's a long time.
Oh, I see. It's like, what are you talking about?
5 years.
It's midnight here, so
We're not allowed to
understandable.
take breaks anymore. We lose any
All
sort
of it's
anything.
gone.
So tired.
Weirdly enough,
Every
Reno
week, every
Reno will
Thursday.
no longer be a part of the show. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. And we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. But we are gonna find someone to go ahead and raid over to, show some love. If you have any of the emotes, make sure you spam them as we go ahead and show some support to some people that deserve it. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.